Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news. When we think about the 49ers, we immediately picture a team with a rich history of success, a franchise that has built a reputation on resilience, innovative coaching, and a roster filled with talented players who are always fighting to bring home that coveted Lombardi trophy. Over the last few seasons, San Francisco has established itself as a perennial contender, with a roster that combines veteran savvy with young, explosive talent. But as we all know, in the NFL, nothing stays static for long. The league is a game of inches, of strategic moves, of shifting tides, and right now there's a buzz in the Bay Area that could signal a major change, something that could reshape the division and impact the 49ers championship aspirations. And that, my friends, revolves around the recent developments concerning one of their defensive standouts, Yetur Gross-Matos. Yetur Gross-Matos, for those who might not be as familiar, is a player whose name has started to make waves across NFL circles. Drafted in 2020 out of Penn State, Gross-Matos entered the league with high expectations because of his combination of size, agility, and pass-rushing ability. He's a player who has shown flashes of brilliance, capable of disrupting opposing backfields, creating pressure on quarterbacks, and contributing significantly to the defensive front. Over his first few seasons with the Panthers, Gross-Matos demonstrated why many scouts believed he could develop into a top-tier edge rusher. He's versatile, able to line up both inside and outside, which gives defensive coordinators a lot of tactical flexibility. Now, the interesting part is that recently the San Francisco 49ers have been linked to Gross-Matos through rumors and league whispers. This isn't just speculation. Sources close to the team suggest that the 49ers see Gross-Matos as a potential piece to add to their formidable defense. The Niners have always prioritized a strong defensive line. It's been one of their hallmarks for years. And with the team's recent success, they're always looking for ways to get even better. The fact that Gross-Matos is being considered for a trade or a strategic acquisition says a lot about the team's current mindset. They're not content with the status quo. They want to push over the top, especially with a roster that is already so talented but ever-evolving. What makes this situation even more intriguing is the context of the current NFL landscape. The NFC West, traditionally a competitive division, has seen shifts in power over the last few years. The Seattle Seahawks, Los Angeles Rams, and Arizona Cardinals have all experienced their ups and downs. But the 49ers have consistently been at the forefront, especially with their innovative offense led by quarterback Brock Purdy and a defense that can be suffocating when firing on all cylinders. Yet with these rumors about Gross-Matos, it signals that the 49ers are actively looking to fine-tune their roster to identify areas where they can gain an edge. Defense, particularly pass rush, has been a focus for head coach Kyle Shanahan and general manager John Lynch. Improving the pass rush has often been a key to unlocking postseason success, and Gross-Matos might be viewed as a piece that fits into that puzzle. But let's dig a little deeper here. What does this mean for the 49ers' current roster? Well, for starters, the team already boasts a formidable defensive line with names like Nick Bosa, one of the best in the league, alongside talented players like Javon Hargrave and Eric Armstead. Bosa, of course, is a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate, and having him paired with someone like Gross-Matos could create a nightmare for quarterbacks. The versatility of Gross-Matos, who can rush from the outside or slide inside on passing downs, adds a layer of unpredictability to San Francisco's defense. If the 49ers manage to acquire him, it could elevate their pass rush to another level, especially in crucial moments of games. Yet as with any potential trade, there are questions. What would the cost be? The 49ers are known for being strategic in their player acquisitions, often balancing draft picks and young talent. They might see Gross-Matos as a low-cost, high-reward addition, especially if his contract situation is favorable. Conversely, other teams might see him as a valuable asset and could be willing to part with draft capital in exchange. The negotiation process will undoubtedly be complex, with the 49ers aiming to secure a deal that aligns with their long-term vision. And speaking of long-term vision, the 49ers are in a unique position right now. They have a roster that is built for sustained success with a mix of veteran leadership and youthful exuberance. Their coaching staff, led by Kyle Shanahan, is renowned for creating schemes that maximize their players' strengths. The defense has been a cornerstone of their recent success, and adding a player like Gross-Matos could be the final piece in a puzzle that already includes a dominant pass rush and a solid secondary. It's all about the timing, getting the right pieces at the right moment to make that push for another Super Bowl appearance. Now, let's consider the broader implications of this potential move. If the 49ers do manage to bring Gross-Matos into the fold, it could shake up the NFC West even further. The division has been highly competitive, with each team capable of making a splash. The Rams, for example, have been rebuilding and trying to re-establish their dominance. The Seahawks continue to develop a young, talented roster under Geno Smith, and the Cardinals are in a bit of a rebuilding phase after losing key players. But San Francisco has been the team to beat for the past few seasons, and reinforcing their defense could be the difference maker in their quest for back-to-back titles. Let's not forget that the NFL is also about the mental game. A team that constantly upgrades its roster sends a clear message to opponents. We're not satisfied with just being good, we want to dominate. The 49ers, with their disciplined approach and innovative schemes, are always looking to outthink and outplay their rivals. The potential acquisition of Gross-Matos fits perfectly into that philosophy, an aggressive move to stay ahead of the curve. In the midst of all this, the fans are eagerly waiting for concrete news. The excitement is palpable and social media is buzzing with opinions, predictions, and hopes. Everyone wants to know, will Gross-Matos be donning the red and gold in the upcoming season? How will he fit into the defensive scheme? What impact could he have on the team's chances of returning to the Super Bowl? These questions are front and center, and the speculation only adds to the thrill of the NFL offseason, which is always a whirlwind of trades, signings, and surprises. And let's take a moment to appreciate the broader picture. The 49ers under Lynch and Shanahan have built a culture of winning, resilience, and strategic thinking. They've shown time and again that they're willing to make bold moves to reach their goals. The potential trade for Gross-Matos is just another chapter in that ongoing story of pursuit for greatness. It's about strengthening every position, about leveraging every opportunity, about creating a team that's not just good on paper but dominant on the field. As fans, we should be excited because these moves, big or small, are what make following NFL and the 49ers so exhilarating. Now, as we look ahead to the upcoming weeks, the focus will be on whether these rumors turn into reality. Will the 49ers and Panthers, or whichever team is involved, come to an agreement? How will this impact their roster and their strategy for the season? Will Gross-Matos just be a rumor, or will he be part of the San Francisco squad that aims for another deep playoff run? These questions will be answered soon enough, but one thing is for sure, this is a story that 49ers fans cannot afford to ignore. It's a reminder that in the NFL, nothing is set in stone, and that every offseason is a new opportunity to redefine your team's destiny. The 49ers have always been a team that adapts, evolves, and pushes the boundaries of what's possible. Whether Gross-Matos ends up in San Francisco or not, the team's commitment to excellence remains clear. They're always scouting, always strategizing, always looking for that edge to secure another Super Bowl run. Fans like you and me were right there in the trenches with them, living every moment of the offseason with hope, anticipation, and a deep love for this iconic franchise. The future is uncertain, but one thing is for sure, the 49ers are not done yet. They're still chasing greatness, and whatever move they make next could be the one that takes them over the top. So keep your eyes glued on the headlines, stay tuned for official updates, and get ready for what promises to be an exciting road ahead. The NFL offseason is a roller coaster, and the San Francisco 49ers are right in the middle of it, always aiming higher, always pushing further. With each rumor, each trade, each signing, they're building towards that ultimate goal, a Super Bowl victory that fans like you and I have been dreaming about for so long. And remember, no matter what happens, we're part of this incredible journey together. The passion for the 49ers runs deep, and every single move, every single game is a piece of that story. So sit back, enjoy the ride, and let's see where this exciting chapter takes us next. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. As we wrap up, I want to remind you all that the offseason is a time of hope and anticipation. The 49ers are always in the mix, always trying to improve, always chasing that next championship. And with rumors swirling around players like Yetur Gross-Matos, it's clear that this team is not resting on its laurels. They're strategizing, negotiating, and preparing for another shot at greatness. The next few weeks will be critical, and I'll be right here, breaking down every development, every move, every piece of news that comes out. Because being a 49ers fan means being part of a passionate, resilient, and relentless community that refuses to give up. We believe in this team, in their vision, and in their pursuit of excellence. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the San Francisco 49ers. Do you think Gross-Matos is the missing piece? Are you excited about the potential improvements to the defense, or do you think the team should focus on other areas? Whatever your thoughts, I want to hear them. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. Thanks for being part of this journey, and as always, go Niners.